WrestleCage experience come to you right here on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and MySpace, and any other website known to man. This is my Q&A video. I've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 questions to cover this week, and thank you all to the ones that sent in questions. As you all know, I love doing these videos, giving my thoughts, and love hearing your thoughts in response to them. So let's get right into it. Mr. Kiwi 101 is the first one. He sent me in 2 questions. The first one says, should ECW be made a 2-hour show like Raw or SmackDown? My opinion is yes, it should. Its TV ratings are just as good as the other shows, and they have a roster for it, especially now with the Abraham Washington Show segment taking away minutes from the matches. I think it's time to increase the show's length. What are your thoughts? And firstly, I think and ECW does have, well, I shouldn't say does have the talent, but they need more TV time. That way they could bring in more talent for this Superstar Initiative thing to even come on the Abraham Washington Show, to come on, you know, and wrestle and showcase their talents. As far as that goes, yeah, they should have a 2-hour show. TNA should have another show, personally. You know, it's been said by different people and whatnot that, you know, TNA needs another show to showcase their other wrestlers as well, which I agree with. And it would be nice to have another show for TNA to use to maybe compete with maybe ECW or something like that. So, ECW, the Superstar Initiative, I thought has worked out pretty good so far. The main ones that they brought up, Sheamus, Tyler Rex, Yoshitatsu, and Abraham Washington, even though his segment was horrible this past week and all that, they're really working on trying to make this Superstar Initiative work, which is a good sign. Well, I guess it's a good sign for WWE, but definitely make ECW 2-hour show. I think it would help them maybe get more younger stars over with the crowd. I think it would help get, you know, just an overall better feel for the WWE product as a whole, especially with Raw not being all that entertaining. And honestly, I'm probably going to take a hiatus for a couple weeks from watching Raw. Freddie Prinze Jr. is going to be hosting next week. Week after that's Mike Adamle, and I didn't really care much for him. So, yeah. So with that being said, SmackDown or ECW, yes, 2 hours. Definitely agree with your opinion there. The second question you sent me was, does WWE need more tag teams? If so, then who should team up? My opinion is that Regal and Burchill should reteam to give ECW a tag team, as it has none right now. What are your thoughts? Regal and Burchill are a good tag team. I like their work together. I think they could be WWE's version of British Invasion, maybe not necessarily under that name, but with them both being from over in England and all that, you know, it'd be great. Paul Burchill and William Regal is a great team. Another team I think would be good is The Miz and Dolph Ziggler. It would, you know, I know they're trying to push them as single stars and whatnot, but, you know, Chris Jericho and Big Show, they're the Unified Tag Team Champions, but they're still pushing them as singles competitors to a certain extent as well. So, why not have Miz and Dolph Ziggler team up? They've got the ego and attitude for it, so I think that's a good teaming right there. As far as other teamings, I really don't know who else could be a team together. Yoshitatsu and Tyler Rex have been teaming quite a bit here lately. I really wouldn't want to see Sheamus and Finlay team together just because they're Irish and all that. But then again, they could even join up with William Regal and make a team there, kind of like the World Elite. Other than Regal and Burchill and Miz and Dolph Ziggler, I really can't think of anybody else that could be a good team together. So Mr. Kiwi 101, thank you for your questions. The next one comes, once again, and this kind of just covered what I was just going over here with Mr. Kiwi's question. It's from 24 Black Samurai. And he said, should William Regal and Paul Burchill team up together in a WWE Tag Team division? I think they should, so I kind of killed two birds with one stone there. But I think they'd be good opponents for Chris Jericho and The Big Show. I think Regal really is sometimes overlooked as the type of wrestler he is. I'm not saying he should be put in the main event or World Heavyweight Champion, but he is a great athlete, and a great heel character. And along with Paul Burchill and Katie Lee, I think they'd be a great tag team in WWE, and who knows, they might even be future unified tag team champions. So, and as a side note, get rid of both belts. Just use one set of belts, please. It annoys me. It annoys me to see you carrying 4 belts out there. Anyway, Adam A from Facebook, he sent me 4 questions, and the first one, I kind of got into a discussion with somebody else about, and I'll read it here. It says, I know The Rock is one of the most popular wrestlers of all time, but why does he get so much heat for leaving the business to pursue other things in his life? When wrestlers like Maven and Brock Lesnar also left the business to do other stuff, they did not get hated. I think the main thing with The Rock was that he was a really big fan favorite, more so than Brock Lesnar and Maven and them. And when he left, it hurt the wrestling fans. I know personally for me, The Rock was probably one of my favorite entertainers on WWE. His promos were very, very entertaining, much like Chris Jericho right now. He had a lot of good promos and all that, and he was a great entertainer. And when he left wrestling, I think that personally it hurt me as a wrestling fan, because I wasn't sure what was going to happen from there. I wasn't sure who was going to be that big name to help continue to possibly carry the company. I think the reason, like I said, The Rock is hated by so many wrestling fans right now is because of the fact that he basically left at a point to where he was still really, really over with the fans. And when he makes comments, like he's probably not going to be back on wrestling and all this, that, and the other, it hurts our feelings because of how he entertained us and what we kind of helped build him as a character on wrestling. It hurts our feelings that all that hard work that not only he put in it, certainly he put in it, but the hard work that we helped encourage him with, it seems like it went completely unnoticed or whatever. But personally, I think the wrestling fans, it hurt their feelings that such a big star left the company to pursue other things. Honestly, Brock Lesnar, I like him better with MMA. Bobby Lashley, I like him better with MMA. Maven, I really have no idea what's going on with him. So I'm going to stop the video right here. We're going to switch over to part 2, where I will continue Adam's questions as well as Jacob R. and King